Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So if you're like me, the return of serve poses a little bit of a problem for you. It's definitely not my specialty, which is why I want to give you a little trick that I use to help make the return of serve a little more comfortable. We're talking about returning second serves, okay? So if you take a look, 1/1000. 1 second, a lot of times we think, oh, that's not a ton of time. But when returning serve, you've got basically a full second when your opponent releases the ball out of their hand where they're not paying attention to you. They're now locked into the ball. And unless your opponents are living in the dark ages, most players should be trying to target your backhand with their second serve. Trying to get into that backhand side is usually going to make them more comfortable in their own service game because the forehand tends to be the bigger weapon from most players. It definitely is in my case. All right, so we're going to look at this on the ad side today, but this is appropriate for both the do side and the ad side. The trick here is to start to hit more forehand returns off the second serve. All right, so if the opponent you're playing is targeting your backhand, and you guys need to be aware of this. Take the first couple games of the match that they serve. If they're not trying to get to your backhand, you're not going to need this trick for that specific match. But if they're trying to throw the kick serve in over here, even if they just have a weaker second serve, but they direct it well into the backhand side, this little trick is really, really good, okay? So the toss goes up. As you can see, if they're concentrating well enough, the eyes start tracking the ball. And we've decided that there's a good full second that the ball comes out of the hand, 1/1000, before it drops back and they're hitting, for you guys to be able to run around your backhand and crack a forehand return. All right, so seems like a pretty simple play, but it definitely does not get utilized often enough or does not get utilized correctly. What I see a lot is this. Players think, oh, Brady's telling me to hit my forehand return off these weaker backhands. And what occurs is we get eager and we start moving to our left way too early, almost sometimes before the ball's out of the opponent's hand. At that point, any decent 4-0 player, even some 3-5 players, can change the direction of their serve and expose you guys down the tee or on the do side, get you out wide. So there has to be that really quality timing that you guys are patient enough to be able to see the ball release out of the opponent's hand and then start to make that move. And make sure, again, we want to be in an athletic position so that the distance we cover occurs quickly. Because we would like to be able to get on the other side of that tennis ball and still have a nice amount of push off into the shot. We don't just want to, kind of shuffle over here and get stuck with a jammed forehand. At that point, I think we'd all prefer to just hit a backhand return. Okay, so start keying in to that full second you're being given when your opponent tosses the ball before they serve. Start to utilize that good kind of athletic push off your split step, get around the outside of the ball, and start playing more forehand returns off these second serves. Not only will you guys most likely be way more comfortable hitting forehands, but you'll start to play a little psychological game with the opponent. As they see you hitting more quality returns and running around, they might very well try to mix up their serve, which is out of their comfort zone. All of a sudden you start getting some free points off double faults and whatnot. Okay, so I call it a trick. It's a pretty simple idea, but definitely something that needs to be worked on more in terms of timing and execution. Start getting more forehand returns by anticipating as the opponent tosses the ball. All right? So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope that was really helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check down below me in the description of this video, you guys will find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. We put a ton of work into those. I think you guys will find those really helpful as well. All right, so be well, and we'll see you soon.